Hey guys, Dom here, and welcome back to TechKnow. Sorry that I've been, a bit absent on the videos over the last year. I've been here at uni. I've been quite busy with the amount of work that I've been doing. So obviously my priorities were elsewhere, but I really enjoyed doing this, so I thought I'd come back and give it another shot. So with that said, let's get straight into our first Kickstarter product. Now, I might be a bit late on this one, but it is the Fidget Cube, the official one from Kickstarter. Not sure if you can see that very well there. Now, this has been extremely useful to me, especially sat in lectures, doing assignments, things like that, because I find myself needing to do something like to help me pay attention whilst I'm sitting down for hours just doing loads and loads and loads of writing. And this has all sorts of little tools on it that you can fiddle with that can help you focus. Let's take a look at some of the features that this thing has. It's got a spinning wheel on the side, as well as some squishy and clicky buttons on the necks. It's got these little rolling gear things that are sort of like you get on a combination lock, and also a little rolling sort of trackball kind of thing, which can also click down if you push it in. It's got a joystick, thumbstick kind of thing, which you can spin around and push up and down and stuff, sort of like you're playing with an Xbox controller or PlayStation, whatever your preference is. And it's got a switch, and it's got a switch as well, sort of like a light switch. And for those of you out there that like the satisfaction, you can also balance it in the middle as well as clicking it left and right. Finally, the last part is a thumb groove, which some people use. I know you can get stones that are like it, that you just sit your thumb in. It's supposed to be calming. Doesn't really do much for me, but I'm sure some of you out there would enjoy that part. This one that I'm holding here is one of the official ones from Antsy Labs on Kickstarter, one that I backed. You can get knockoff ones in supermarkets and just online on Amazon, eBay, that kind of thing. Anywhere between about £5 to £10. I think this one cost me about 20. It does have a nice weight to it though, and I felt some of the knockoff ones, and they're not as sturdy as this. But really, if you're just looking for something to fiddle with whilst you're sat in lectures or writing assignments, then one of them would probably be alright as well. Yeah, I definitely recommend it if you need something to keep your hands busy whilst you're trying to think of ideas for things as well. Yeah, I'm finding myself fiddling with it while I'm talking now. Next up is the Kosmos Pen. You notice in the recurring theme here of what colour I like my Kickstarter products. Now, this is actually a really nice minimalist design pen. It's got a nice sort of spring-loaded push-pull action to get the nib out and back in again. This one uses still form ink, which you can swap out. They sent a spare one, and they also sent a spring so you can adjust how solid that is, which can be useful if you find you're putting too much pressure on the pen and this bit's popping back. You're not restricted to still form ink though. You can use Parker, and obviously it doesn't just have to be black. You can use whatever colour refill you want in it. It's really nice, really clean and minimal design, goes along well with sort of Apple products and things like that. It really is a nice pen to bring along with you, though you don't really want to lose it, as it's not the cheapest pen in the world. But then, you get Parkers that go up over £100, so this doesn't seem too expensive compared to that. Following the same design principles is the Magno Pencil. This pencil has a pretty unique feature, which I haven't seen on anything really, apart from this. It was what drew me to it, as well as again the minimalist design. It matches the same design style. I went for silver in this one. Thought I'd go for a change from black. The key feature in this, and the thing that makes it different to other pencils, is the fact that when you loosen the end here, you can then use this magnetic ring to slide the pencil lead in and out of the pencil. So obviously you can always have fresh lead on it. They included a lead sharpener as well, so you can always have a nice sharp nib to your pencil for those fine lines. And up the top here, they included, after a long twist, a little eraser, so you can just buy some pencil erasers and swap that out. This magnetic ring is fun to sort of push about and mess around with as well. If you're getting bored whilst again taking notes, or if you're just doodling and need to come up with ideas and need something to fiddle with. There is a corresponding magnet inside, obviously, which is what allows the pencil lead to move in and out the way that it does, and then you just tighten it at the end to set it in place when you've got the right length. One of the most useful pieces of tech that I've bought on Kickstarter is the Hyperdrive USB C MacBook Pro adapter. Now this is probably the neatest solution I've ever seen for the MacBook problem. If you're unaware of the MacBook problem, from the 2016 MacBook Pro onwards they removed all of the ports apart from 4 USB-C ports, which really restricts what you can plug in if everything you have isn't USB-C yet, such as portable hard drives or SD cards or Ethernet ports, all sorts of things like that. So what this does is, it's doing it now. It has an HDMI socket on it, which is extremely useful, as otherwise you'd be carrying around this USB-C to HDMI box thing. Apple has one. It's rather expensive and not very elegant, especially for a company like Apple. You get your 2 USB-C ports that this thing takes back, and one of them, the top one, is a power pass-through, so you can get your full charging capability. You get an SD card slot and a micro SD card slot, so for those of you out there that are recording on GoPros or professional cameras, you can just plug straight in and take all your files off. You also get 2 USB 3.0 ports as well. I found that these don't carry enough power to power portable hard drives, but you can still use things like USB sticks or plug in a phone for file transfer, but you're not going to be charging anything up or running hard drives off of it very well, which is a shame. And then finally on the front we've got a little notification light that tells you that it's plugged in and running. This can be useful, as I found at times cables can pull it just out of the USB-C ports, and at that point it stops working, so you need to push it back in. The Hyperdrive can be used on either side of the MacBook. It is nice and reversible, so you can flip it over whatever way around you would like it to be. I totally recommend this to anyone with a MacBook Pro. Definitely worth the money, definitely worth the investment. Your life will be significantly better with this plugged into your MacBook. Finally, we're going to be taking a quick look at the Connex lightning cable. This is a stretchy credit card sized and shaped cable which is supposed to be tangle free and portable. Now I guess all lightning cables would be portable. The point of this one is that it doesn't get all jumbled up and tangled, and there isn't as much of a chance of it breaking. It's also just kind of fun. I think there's a recurring theme today of things that you can fidget with. I am noticing that now, don't worry. So yeah, I went for white. They have this in all sorts of colours. It's like a credit card size shape, but it works a bit like an accordion. You can stretch it out. Only to about 30 centimeters or so, but that's usually enough to reach from the plug to your phone. Certainly useful, and as you can see on the design here, they've got these circular cutouts on the rubber, so you can't accidentally tear or stretch the rubber too much and break your cable. An issue that I'm having with this, but also kind of makes sense for the form factor of it, is the USB port, because it looks like it can be plugged in both ways, and I kind of feel like they could have made it so it could do so. With the thinness of this part, so that was something that they missed. However, nice little cable, easy to chuck in your bag, and it looks kind of cool when it's plugged into your phone as well. In my next Kickstarter oriented video, I should hopefully have my Cocoon headphones as well as the laptop stand, the Tiny Tower laptop stand, so I'll be able to show you those, explain some of those features and so on, and we can unbox it together as well maybe. So be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. Links for all the products that I've mentioned today will be in the description, either for Amazon or Kickstarter, BackerKit, Indiegogo, wherever they may be at the moment. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more. I will see you guys in the next one.